this is the second time you guys have done this. Tell me about the event. Well, first, what's going to happen on February 24th?
Yeah, so on February 24th, it's from 9 to 1, and it's just kind of a open door policy, and teachers and anybody interested in an education career field can come in. That goes for teachers, paraprofessionals, facilities workers. Like there's all kinds of people that can come in and pass out their resumes. So last year was the first year, and I know that when I came, I traveled in from Michigan and got to go to it. And it was just kind of this cool experience. So it was really lots of administrators were there. And then I just got to go in and pass out my resume and meet people. So that was kind of the big exciting thing. So it's just a career fair that people get to come and have kind of an opportunity that I think they wouldn't have before.
Is this for people just out of school, just getting certified, or is this for just pretty much anybody in the education field?
Yeah, it's for anybody actually. So I was undecided if I was going to travel to it, just because this is like now my 13th year teaching. I thought like a career fair, I was thinking this is for first time educators that are just trying to get their foot in the door. So I was like, do I go? Do I travel to it? I'm so glad that I did, because it was really for everybody. I think they even hired somebody, like I was from Michigan, they hired somebody from Alaska who was moving into the area. And then another person who had been teaching for a while, I believe, came because they heard about the mountain biking community. So they're like, this is a great place to move. So they came in for that. And I think just kind of all over the scope. I think I've been telling my interns that are here at school, like, you have to go to the career fair, because, you know, this is a huge opportunity to get actually face to face with administrators and principals, and even HR was there. So our superintendent was there, and you just get an opportunity to meet a lot of important people that you would want to for a
So
job.
this is almost like a recruiting thing for Bentonville.
Yeah, I think it's a huge recruiting thing for Bentonville. But I think also, like, you get to go in and you bring a stack of resumes with you. As you kind of walk through, they have different tables set up. So every elementary had a whole section. So I was, focused on the elementary section, but then they also had tables for the high schools and all kinds of different career opportunities. And then I was just able to go to the tables that I knew, like, hey, I want to make sure I get to this one. I want to meet this principal and pass out my resume to these places. So you, just as much as they're interviewing you, you're also getting to kind of interview and pick the place that you want to be too. So I think that's really special.
That was my next question or next point is who benefits from this more, the person looking for a job, or those who hire finding these folks?
Yeah, I think both, honestly. Like I said, I actually got an on-site interview, so they will do interviews there. If you hand them your resume and they want to get to know you and see if you would be a good candidate, then they will interview you on the spot. So I did get a couple of opportunities that day to interview, and then I was presented with a couple of offers. So it was a crazy, exciting day for me. It was a good experience, and I was able to like sneak out, call my family and say, what should I do here? What are we thinking? It was actually cool because I grew up in Bentonville. I went to Bentonville High School, which is where the career fair is at. So I got to go back. I hadn't been back since high school, actually. Got to go, and then saw my principal, or not my principal, but I interviewed with a principal that I went to elementary school. So it was like my life just felt like it kind of came full circle. I've been out of state for 10 years, and here I am back in this position where, I'm getting a job in a place where I grew up and where I call home. So
Do you have to register for this?
no, I was actually worried about that as a candidate coming in and being out of state. I didn't know what to do exactly. I was like, is this something I have to like sign up for? And no, you just get to come in as long as you're prepared with resumes. Then it's just a walk-in event. It's from 9 to 1 o'clock. So
Where can you go get more information about this? I'm assuming it's on the district's website.
yeah, so if you go to the Bentonville Schools website, there will be information on that. A lot of times they do post it on their social media page, so you can find it on there as well. But it really is a simple February 24th from 9 to 1, Bentonville High School, if you show up. I know that sometimes the nerves are there with candidates who are coming in. I felt those nerves, but walking in, it was honestly really peaceful and calm. And I had no idea until knowing I was going to do this interview, that this is their second time.
Mhm.
I truly thought this is something they've been doing for a really long time because it's organized really well, and it's just kind of a walk in and enjoy it, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like a very laid back experience, that's for sure.
yeah, it was a great experience for me.
All right, I appreciate your time. Have fun on the 24th.
Okay, yes, thank you so much.